All right, we got a special edition of the Coaster Report today. Just a quick one, hopefully. Um, I was asked to give a quick update on Kings Island when I finally got to ride the Beast. If you watched the last Coaster Report I did a month ago, gotten on pretty much every coaster at that point, but the Beast was still closed for retracking and it opened up this month. And today, I got to go and ride it. So we're gonna do a quick update, quick recap, just a couple minutes, just to tie everything off for Kings Island for this year, and then I probably won't have any more coaster reports on Kings Island for a while anyway. So yeah, Jordan and I went today. It was a pretty good day. Kind of cold in the morning, a little bit drizzly, kept all the crowds away, which, as I said, it's a good time to go. So got the park, ran to the Beast first thing, and I gotta say, I was very impressed. I haven't ridden this ride before, so I don't have anything to compare it to previously. And I got a middle seat. Unfortunately, I was assigned a middle seat, which is like the worst seat to have when you're riding anything. Regardless, this thing rules. I had a really great time on the Beast. You kind of could tell where the new track was and where the old track was. It was a little bit smoother at those parts. But I really enjoy my time on this thing. It's definitely a ride where it feels like a wooden coaster, but it's not, it doesn't jerk you around. Like the retracking really helped it get pretty smooth, but still in like, not like super smooth. Like you can still feel yourself moving, and this thing hauls and you feel it. And that's what I really like about coasters, especially wooden coasters, is when you're blasting through the environment really fast, and you can really feel the the energy of the ride and everything. So yeah, really good time on this one. Would ride again, absolutely. Definitely want to try to get a front seat or back seat on this one next time, and maybe a night ride. We haven't ever been to the park late enough for night rides yet this year, but definitely gonna make this a priority next time I go. So really cool ride. Glad they got that retracking finished. Glad to have it open. Glad I got to go and ride it. So I give this one an A. Good stuff. Second up, the final remaining coaster that we are legally allowed to ride that we had not yet ridden, Flying Ace Aerial Chase. As I mentioned, Jordan was with me and we both got to ride this one together, and it's okay. It's a tiny little suspended coaster. It looks, when you're standing off the ride, watching it go, it looks like it goes pretty slow. But when you're on it, it feels a little bit more fast, feels a little bit more intense. And the whole thing is basically a lot of turns, a lot of helixes. So you're getting a lot more forces than you thought you would. This one made me feel a little bit dizzy after we were done with it. It's still on the family level of coaster, but it's a little bit more intense than you would expect, I guess, from watching it go by. It's fine. Comparing it to the rest of the Kings Island's stellar lineup, unfortunately places it pretty far down grade-wise. So I only gave it a C+, but still not terrible, but definitely not one I'm going to ride very often. It's not particularly comfortable either. The seats are hard plastic. There's like no cushion in them. So there's a point in my lower back where it was kind of digging in a little bit and not very comfortable. But everyone's different, I guess, so the seats are probably going to fit you a little differently than they fit me. So that's all for the new rides. I wrote a bunch of other stuff too, and I'm not going to go over all of that again. If you want to hear my opinions on those, you can watch the previous coaster reports if you so choose. So I just have to update my ride rankings. So Flying Ace Aerial Chase did beat out Invertigo, as I mentioned. Not one of the better coasters in the park for sure, but still better than Invertigo, because I don't know, I just don't have a good time riding those kinds of rides. If you notice, the Beast is not on this slide because it did crack my top 5, which I predicted it would, and you could probably tell from the grade. Why is Whirlybirds on there? Why wouldn't it be on there? It's a ride that we rode. This isn't coaster rankings, this is ride rankings. It needs, I know. Woodstock Whirlybirds is fun. Definitely is a fun ride. Uh, but you know, not necessarily for everybody. Whirlybirds is the best. Okay, you can do your own rankings and you can do your own show where you tell people how much you like all the coasters and the rides. All right, here's my new top 5. Are you ready for this? All right, Banshee's still up there. Had one really good ride on Banshee today. Really enjoyed that. So Banshee's still hanging out there in top 5. Orion had a really good ride on Orion today, but still wasn't able to crack top 3. This list is rigged, confirmed. What do you mean? Banshee is still great. These coasters are all great. I had a great time on them, so that's why they're in the top 5. No, top 5 is nothing to sneeze at. You ranked the Fate Giga higher. I know these are very close. So for what it's worth, Mystic Timber's number 1. It was last time, and this time, extreme cop out. I honestly couldn't pick. So these 3, Beast, Mystic Timbers, Diamondback, they're all really good quality rides. And I was sitting here struggling to figure out how I was going to rank these, and I honestly couldn't decide. Mystic Timbers was my number 1 last time. When I rode it today, I didn't have as great of a ride. I had the back seat. It was very violent, and it wasn't quite as exciting as it was last time I went. These are all number 3? No, they're all number 1. This is my list, and I can number it however I like. So yeah, I do need some more rides on Beast to know for sure where it stands. And this is going to fluctuate probably a little bit more as the season goes on. So it's hard to say. And again, this is a cop-out, but that's currently my ranking. Maybe I'll have a better idea in a few months. All right, that's it. That's all for my coaster report. Like I said, quick update, just to let you know, yes, I did finally ride the Beast, and yes, it's awesome if you are willing and able, and it's something you're interested in. I recommend checking it out. Anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching. Bye.